going on? I'm back again. If you have not watched my other 2 videos, please go watch that. You know, the first one is just talking about my intro video about how you should not subscribe if you're not very serious about financing and saving and everything. And this is not for you if you're not one of them. You gotta be 100% over here before you hit the subscribe button. My second video is talking about how me and my mom almost got into a fight about finances, so go check out those 2 videos. Now, we all spend our money on things that don't really matter, junk things. But we do not realize how it is affecting not only our financial state, but also our mental state. Because what did I say? Everything starts here. Okay, now I know it's contradicting because you see this headband on, but literally this is only like $5. Okay, like I'm not talking those things. I'm talking those things that like McDonald's, you know, like fast food. I'm talking like for example, a couple years ago I was very into sneakers. I still am, but I was very into sneakers. I wanted foam posits. If you don't know what foam posits are, I'm gonna put it right here. These are foam posits, okay? And they cost roughly almost about $300. But for some reason, I needed them. I was so fixated on the fact that I wanted it so bad. And like, now looking back at it, I realized that like, I didn't really want it. I only wanted it to be, to feel like I have it. You know what I'm saying? To look like I finally got it. It was so fixated in my head. I really didn't have no reason to be rocking $300 pair of shoes. Now that I'm older and a lot more wiser, I kind of look at things a little bit differently. I look at it like I could be using that $300 to buy stocks and get dividends back. Not using that $300 for a pair of sneakers that doesn't matter at all. And that's the point of this video. Stop spending your money on useless junk. What I do, like me and my girlfriend, what we do is like, I'll go to her and I'll be like say I want something, like, you know, I don't know, like a pair of sneakers or whatever. Like me, I like bags, like, you know, but bags and stuff like that. So I'll be like, is it worth it? That's the ultimate question that I ask myself, that I ask my girlfriend. Is it worth it? And I think that's a tool that a lot of people could use. And if you have a struggle with how like, is it like, should I get this? Always ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth me getting this? Is it worth me purchasing this money? How is it gonna help me? How is it gonna benefit me? Because a lot of people in the US and society is, we like to get things to impress other people. We like to buy things to say that, yeah, I have it. For what? You think Jordans get you girls? Like, do you really believe I'm gonna buy these pair of Jordans, I'm gonna dress the flyest, and I'm gonna get so many girls? That don't happen. And if you do get a girl like that, run, because she's obviously not good. But basically, stop spending your money on stupid stuff that you really don't need. You know what I'm saying? And not even the stupid stuff that you really don't need. Instead of buying McDonald's, why don't you use that money to buy you something? Like, for me and my girlfriend, when we buy McDonald's, right, it at least comes to like $13, $14. $13, $14 can buy a whole loaf of bread, can buy milk, can buy fruit. That could last, you could use that at least for 2 days. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, but McDonald's is cheaper than a salad. And it's true. That is a different story. I don't know what's wrong with that. That's more on the business side of things, where they just want you to spend money on that stuff instead of buying salads. But stop spending your money on the stupid things that really don't matter. Like for fast food or whatever, you gotta tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna give myself $10 this week on just fast food. You know, and there's some instances where you might say, Raphael, but you know, like I have, you know, so much things to do, I don't have time to cook. Listen, either you spend money on a meal that's only gonna last a day, not even 2 hours, or save that money for something better, to invest in yourself. to do something that can help you in your future? Is it worth it? That's the question you always want to ask yourself. Is it worth it? Stop spending on stupid stuff. Stop it. Like, just look at yourself in the mirror and say, I really don't need that. If you really look at it, I really don't need that. Instead of going to the movies every month, every day, every week, seeing the new movie that come out, you can either wait for it, you can either wait for it to come on Netflix. You could buy Netflix, which is actually saving you a little bit more than the movie theater. Like, there's just so many ways, but people just don't want to sit down and to think, how can I benefit myself if I would just not buy something that I really don't need? Save your money on things that you really need. Gas money. You know what I'm saying? You, God forbid, what if you get into a health problem, you need some type of medicine? Or save something that you really are gonna need. You know what I'm saying? Or save something that you can save money to invest into something that'll be better for you tomorrow. Is it worth it? Is it beneficial? Those are the two questions that you need to ask yourself. Don't just make a purchase that is, oh, I'm just gonna do this because I wanna be cool this weekend when I go out. For what? You're not impressing nobody. You're not gonna get no girl by that mentality. Just be you and stop spending money on useless junk. I don't know how to say it more else. And yes, I was the type of person that was like that. But this channel is all about this. This is all it is. I just changed my mindset and I just made it to where I'm not gonna be spending on useless junk no more. I'm gonna have a vision that is gonna push me to point A to point B. And in order for me to get to point A to point B, I have to make some certain sacrifices in order to prevail my life, in order to do better, in order to move forward, in order to see a difference in my life. Stop spending on useless junk. Ask yourself, it's not worth it. Tell yourself it's not worth it. Tell yourself. And don't get me wrong, you're so used to it. Like us, I'm only 23, you know, like us young people, we always believe that, like, oh, we have to get it, we need to get the new Jordans, we need to stop all that. Even these YouTubers who are reviewing sneakers, like, that's how they get their money and everything. But evidently, if you really look at it, where's that all gonna go one day? When it doesn't fit you no more, where's that all gonna go? It's gonna be a waste. All their shoes, like the biggest YouTuber that has sneakers, if you calculate it, they'll probably say it's like, what, 100,000. I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt. It's probably even more than that. 100,000. That 100,000 could do so much for you. It's longevity. It's not about today. It's not about yes. It's about longevity. Where do I see myself in 10 years? Where do I see myself this further? I want to be 40 years old and I want to retire. Have the mindset now, so by the time you get to that place, you good. But you have to make sacrifices, and that's what people don't want to do. They don't want to not buy Starbucks for one day. They don't want to go to Walmart and buy something. They don't want to go to Walmart and buy coffee that could last them a week. They rather go to Starbucks and get it. And don't get me wrong, I was one of them people, and I still am a little bit. Sometimes I still buy McDonald's, I still buy the things, but I make sure I have money. Like, this is my throwaway money. There's a difference between throwaway money where I'm just going to spend $30 this week on whatever I want. It could be junk, it could be stupid, but after that $30, I got to save. I got to be smart. Stop spending on useless junk, and I promise you're going to see a huge difference in your life. If this video has helped you in any type of way, shape, or form, like, just start something new. To start something new, leave a like. Leave a comment. Let me know your ideas. Let me know something that you want to change, let me know something that you spend money on that you know what, I don't really need that. And ask yourself, is it worth it? Ask yourself, is it worth it? And I promise you that probably the most answer you're gonna get is, it's really not. I could really go without this, and you're gonna feel so much better because you ask yourself, is it worth it? It's not beneficial. Let me use that $10 for Starbucks, $15 for Starbucks, and put it on a stock that could one day blow up, that could help me in the future. Let me put this towards gas money so I don't have to ask my parents. Do smart things. Life is a maze. You gotta figure out the little nips and tricks that could help you. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to me if this video has helped you in any way, shape, or form. I will be coming with more and more videos. If you want to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, you'll be successful.